What's going on, Cowboys fans? Hey, as always, man, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Cowboys win if. Cowboys win if. Been looking at some film, been looking at the Giants game, looking at the New England game versus Houston, really seeing and watching and kind of writing and figuring out what Dallas can do to beat this 1-3 team who throws for a bunch of yards. And excuse me if you guys can hear my voice is kind of a little bit hoarse. Yelling at my kids, some of you guys know I coach, love helping the youth, but figuring out why this team is 1-4, all right? So you know, I got my notes, Cowboys win if. Every week, we're giving you guys that here at Cowboys Nation TV, all right? Looking at D-Hop and looking at Will Fuller and all those weapons they have on defense, Tyrann Mathieu, and J.J. Watt, and Clowney, and McKinney, but they're 1-4. They're 1-4. Lost to the Giants. Game wasn't close. Cowboys win if. But before I get to that, on my last video, guys, I told you that I wanted to do something cool for you all. And I don't know if you guys know, man, but we're a family, right? So from the YouTubers, you know, Mark Holmes, Joe Rod, Okoye, all the homies, Vach, Law, obviously Big Bro Shango, Joe, we do the podcast, everybody, Cowboys, anybody who's helped me or talked to me I'm humble. You guys know that when you guys holler at me. I'm all over in DC. You guys see me around making music. From the YouTubers to the fans and the people who comment and who always say, yo, Foots, you doing a great job. All of you guys matter, like legitly. And many of you guys know that I'm pursuing music. And that's kind of like what I do. But a lot of you guys have actually taken the time to support me in that. And I don't take that for granted. So I wanted to do a raffle giveaway, all right? A raffle giveaway. Now, there's some steps that you gotta follow, but I'm giving away some really cool items and I'm gonna show those in a second. But to get these items, I'm gonna choose 5 people. And I'll do this let's say we'll do this once every quarter. So once every 4 games, I'll do a giveaway like this. But what you gotta do is, you gotta follow me and you gotta follow the group on Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube, all right? When you're done with that, press done, okay? Not press done, come back, write done, all right? When you write done, I'm going to get all the names in the hat, gonna raffle them off, pick them live so you guys can see who gets the prize. And now, what do we have here? A copy of our EP, Sitting in Outer Space, Foots and Coles, okay? Foots and Coles, Sitting in Outer Space. I'm gonna send you guys a signed copy with a sticker, all right, from the show that we just had in DC. Put it on ourselves. Happy home. Here goes the sticker, all right? That's one of the prizes. Then we're going to do some merch, all right? Here goes one of the Foots and Coles shirts. That's one design. Really groovy. Cost about $15. We're going to have the online store up soon. And here goes another design, all right? Another Foots and Coles shirt. For those of you who don't know, it's a production duo, me and my boy. So if you guys want in on that, follow Foots times Coles. Follow Foots the King, that's me, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe. You guys are already subscribed here because I know you love me. So subscribe to Twitter, Instagram, and what was the other one I said? YouTube. All right, go press done. Come back to this video, press done when you do it, and I'll enter you guys into the raffle. That's my way of saying thank you guys just for rocking with me. I'm gonna figure it out. Once we figure out the winner, you guys will DM me. I'll get your information. I'll mail everything out to you just to say thank you. Thank you, as always. All right, guys, I know we're here to talk football, but I don't know. Like, I love y'all. I love you, man. And I love this team. Why do I love this team so much? I love this team. I love you guys. So, anyway, Cowboys win if. Cowboys win if the Houston Texans are 1-4. So, some quick hits. Good to know that Zeke will be playing. Like, that is the quick hit. Zeke will be playing. And you hear him talk in the locker room and he's saying, you know, I like being the guy. You know what? This is why Zeke is the best back in the league. Look how he runs the ball, the physicalness he runs the ball with. You know, I remember playing in the Detroit game, Jared Davis, he tries to come crush Zeke and he bounces off Zeke. The guy, when he's focused, I mean, it's outrageous. Law put up a stat that I thought was really good, and you see where he's at his first 4 games now versus where he was in 2016. He's getting better, and that's scary. I also want to give a shout out to the coaching staff and the play calling. You know, we get on them when it's not good, but I'll be honest, some of the play design was really good. The wheel route, all right? getting Zeke on that linebacker. If you go back to play before, they sent Zeke out there as a dummy. He did nothing, all right? He didn't move. The next play, he runs right by Jared Davis. Big play, all right? Go watch the action on the screen. It was kind of like a jet motion with Beasley coming in for like that sweep action to just freeze those linebackers 1 second, right? And then boop, hit Zeke out in space, boom, touchdown, all right? Another thing that I've noticed about this coaching staff is that they understand that you have to get this offensive line, which isn't as good as offensive lines in the past, on the move. So, much respect to this coaching staff. If we get on them, it's time to give them a little bit of credit. Hey, I like the way that Dak played this game also. I know I'm kind of recapping here, but to me, Dak, this is where I want Dak at. You know, Kirk Cousins, all throughout his career, he's thrown for 400-yard games. Hasn't won a playoff game. He doesn't have that swagger to win games. Think about guys like Blake Bortles. Yeah, he doesn't throw for a lot of yards, but Blake Bortles showed me a lot last year. And some of you guys are throwing tomatoes at the TV right now. Blake Bortles, what? Footsie, what are you talking? Yes, Blake Bortles. Just enough to manage a game. When you have a great player like Zeke and your defense is, you know, secondary could have been better last game, but they're coming around. You get David Irvin back. Byron Jones playing at a Pro Bowl level. Listen, if you can find a sweet spot with Dak, I'm good. And I'm even better that he's kind of average right now because you don't got to pay him out the wazoo. So listen, let's get his coaching staff. Sorry, y'all. Let's get him. I got some tea right here. Let's give this coaching staff a little bit of credit, all right? Let's give Dak a little bit of credit. I'm not ready to call him Peyton Manning, but he played well. Now, Cowboys win if, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 reasons Cowboys will win if they do this. All right, number 1. Notes here. Some more notes over here. Watching the Giants game, watching the New England game, even watching their win. Attack this secondary, all right? Jonathan Joseph, just okay. Aaron Colvin, just okay. And obviously the Honey Badger is in the secondary. But I think that their strength is in their front 4. Obviously with Clowney and Watt. Linebackers are okay. Zach Cunningham, not bad. McKinney plays with power. I don't think he plays with the best speed, but I think that on the outside you can win a little bit. Now, I know you guys are probably saying, well, who's going to win? Get Gallup involved. Maybe you see a little Bryce Butler this week, but throw the ball a little bit. All right, slant, test them a little bit. The Giants were able to get some things going. And if you go back and watch that game, the Giants actually blocked them really well. Up front, they did some good things off tackle. So, to me, attack this secondary a little bit, Dallas. See if Tavon Austin can run past these guys. You know, Tyrann Mathieu likes to freelance a little bit. Go out there, do what he wants. Okay, run a streak. Run a 9 route. Let's see what happens. Number 2, you need LVE to have a big game, all right? There's not a premier running back on the Texans. And number 2 and number 3 kind of go hand in hand. So, obviously, Jalen Smith has played better, but you can see the type of player that Leighton Vander Esch is becoming. Kind of that Sean Lee. He's getting better at the point, but he'll learn to kind of shoot it harder. When he see it, go. See it, go. Leighton, you see it, go. So, if we can really get him to have a monster game this week, because I'm looking at my notes here. Giants game, Deshaun Watson was the leading rusher. Lamar Miller, 10 attempts, 10 yards. Alfred Blue, kind of just a guy. So even what you saw a better stable of running backs in Detroit than you will see in Houston. And then number 3 is kind of hand in hand. You want them in predictable down and distance. So you want them in 3rd and 7, 2nd and 8. 2 yards a pop running the ball. So now Deshaun Watson feels like he has to beat you, because that's going to be another one of my Cowboys win if. So take care of the running game, because honestly, these are just guys. So, Leighton, come up and fill. They're power guys, but not going to run away from you, and they're not special backs at all. Not to mention their O-line isn't great at all. Like, they're a below average offensive line. All right, number 4. They do have weapons on the outside, though. I can live with Will Fuller beating me. I can't live with D-Hop beating me. They call him Nuke. You got to control DeAndre Hopkins, all right? Jam him at the line, get physical. I would even like to see Byron Jones follow, okay? Has Cheeto struggled a little bit? Yes, he has. Am I ready to give up on Cheeto? Absolutely not. All right, so D-Hop, again, if he starts to get going, you're in trouble, all right? He's by all accounts probably a top 5 guy. But I think that Byron Jones really is the perfect matchup for him. So just keep him under control. I think you'll be in good shape. Like Will Fuller, he's more of a one-trick pony. Had a lot of drops in college. He's actually been like a really serviceable pro. But I can live with him because you kind of know what he is. With D-Hop, you don't want to get him going and being that possession guy and making big plays and acrobatic catches. You in trouble. All right? You don't want to get him going. So that's number 4. Number 5, Dallas defense. We need a turnover. And Deshaun Watson will throw you the ball, Cowboys. We got to pick Deshaun Watson off. You got to fumble him. You got to pick him off. It goes back to what I was talking about, down the distance, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. You want him thinking he has to make all these exclusive throws because even at Clemson, Deshaun Watson was not super accurate. And yes, he took the league by storm last year. Threw for a bunch of yards, and they didn't win crap. And yes, he's throwing for a bunch of yards now, and they aren't winning games because the team is not balanced and they're not good. And you can pick Deshaun Watson off. Turn him over. He had a bunch of picks last year. At Clemson, he would throw goofy picks at goofy times. So, yes, he's going to run the ball. Like I said, he was their leading rusher against the Giants. He's going to have some broken plays. But intercept him. Intercept Deshaun Watson, all right? So, just to kind of recap, attack this secondary. LVE, I need you to make plays in the run game, all right? Make them one-dimensional. Make them in weird down and distance, all right? Control D-Hop. Just control him, all right? Yes. Will Fuller is great. Let him go off. Not DeAndre Hopkins. Whatever his last name is. All right, and then let's turn Deshaun Watson over now. Okay. Listen, J.J. Watt still pretty good. Clowney's still pretty good. The linebackers are okay. I think Zeke will be able to run the ball. I know they have the 9th Western defense. I don't care. Zeke is playing at an MVP level. So you feed him. You abuse their weakest link, whoever their weakest linebacker is. If it's Zach Cunningham, go at him. Period. Get this offensive line on the move because one thing I know about McKinney, Bernard McKinney, even when he was at Texas A&M, oh no, he was at Mississippi State, one of the two, he doesn't run sideline to sideline well. Like, he's not a Luke Kuechly out there or, Telvin Smith. That's not his game. So don't try to run your head at him. Run around him. Off tackle him. All right, make him come slash. He won't do it. I think the Cowboys will win this game. Kind of really getting back kind of high on this team. You can put together a nice little streak here, and then you get ready for that Jacksonville game. Now you wanted something. All right, guys, I'm doing the giveaway. Don't forget, all right? Doing the giveaway. Follow all those things. Foots and Codes, Foots the King. You guys know if you get in my DMs, yeah, I'm talking about music and stuff on my IG and being kind of incognito and kind of chill, but I'll still talk about Cowboys with you guys. You guys know that. DM me. Gonna do the raffle next week, especially if we win. I'll be excited to do that. So, do those things. Come back, comment, done. Make sure you guys subscribe to Cowboys Huddle TV. Not Cowboys Huddle TV. It's Cowboys Nation TV, guys. Excuse me. Throats all messed up. I was feeling under the weather earlier in the week. Pray for me. Pray for your boy, man. Cowboys Huddle on iTunes and Spotify, and not Spotify, excuse me. Cowboys Huddle on SoundCloud and iTunes. Make sure you guys leave a rating, all that good stuff. And of course, it's your boy Foots the King. The growth. And we're going to beat Houston. Beat Houston by 2 touchdowns, man. It's your boy Foots. Peace.